So, a couple weeks ago, my neighbor gave me this old file to use to see if I can make a knife for him out of it. I was going to get to it, but my last project took way longer than anticipated. So, again, just now getting to it. I wanted to cut the tip of it off a little bit for helping forge the edge, so that's why it's cut, and also why it looks like this, because I put it through a heat cycle to make it a little easier to cut. But before I got it, the teeth were pretty much non-existent. Can't really tell. Let's see if it'll focus. There it goes. Yeah, you can't really tell with it, but it definitely had like small pits and stuff in it, and it was just a really old file. So good steel, should make a good knife. But let's get started and see what we can make out of this. Okay, now I got my edge kind of forged in. I kind of removed some of the scale a little bit so I can draw on, just kind of seeing how I like the shape, and it looks pretty good. Now what I'm going to do is grind that shape in, of course, refine a little bit. Then I'm going to grind the flats of this to kind of get rid of the teeth, or what little bit is left of them, and then put my edge on it. Then from there, I need to figure out something for the handle. knife blade to cool off from tempering, I'm going to start with the guard. Just got a piece of 1/4-inch steel. A little thicker than I usually use, but I figured I'd give it a shot. I'm going to, well, I already drilled 2 holes. I think they're like 7/16 or something. Just shy of 1/4 inch, I think it's 7/16. Anyway, I'm gonna take my angle grinder and try and cut out as much as I can. Then hopefully I'll be able to hammer it out with the chisel and then file it to fit. Okay, so I have my blade already sanded out here. I also have my handle scales made out. Just a couple pieces of hickory, or 1 piece of hickory I sawed in half by hand, which is why it looks like crap. It'll be sanded down quite a bit, so no big deal. I already have it oiled, as you really can't see it on camera. There's just a slight bit of rust already forming. I literally got done sanding it like 30 minutes ago, so yeah, it's humid out. So what I'm gonna do now is glue on my handle scales, and I'll get back to when that's done because mixing together epoxy is boring. So now that I have my blade scales, not blades, my handle scales epoxied on, I'm gonna take a handsaw, cut some grooves in there, make it easier to file down. File it to a little more uniform shape, and then touch it up with a belt sander. So shiny.